There you go. Alright, we got some subject promos. We got some Dark Magician stuff, we got some hero stuff. Let's get started. Got them to heal with different attributes. There should be a copy paste from this guy. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Must be fusion summoned. Destroy the cards of if this card's special summon, your opponent controls more cards than you do. You can destroy the cards of the opponent. Strings, once per turns, okay. Okay, so the one thing here is we need to check for the number of cards in the target function of the condition, so that it's checked whenever the effect is going to be activated, not when the special summon happens. There's a little bit of nuance there. This is redundant because it's a special success. So this start to destroy, and the opponent has more cards on their field than you do. Okay. Then resolution, take everything, except this guy destroy it. Now, again, there's a little bit of a nuance here we have to fix. For example, right now, as it is right now, if, let's say, Chain Link 1 we use this effect, Chain Link 2 we use a fusion summoning effect, and Chain Link 3 we return this from the pit to the extra deck, and then resolve backwards, this goes back, Chain Link 2 we fusion summon this, then in Chain Link 1 it should be destroyed itself because it's not the same card that used the effect, but the way it's scripted right now it will not destroy itself. It's like a small detail we need to fix. So if it's still the same card on resolution, we will exclude it. If it's not the same card, then we don't exclude anything. Destroy it, okay. Okay. And then the other effect, if you discard was fusion summon using no master's material, you're gonna take you on your great special summons. Tribute, ignition. Fusion summon has the effect. That's the flag. I get one element of hero in your graveyard. summon it. And then here, if there's a normal amongst materials, the moment that they're being used materials, put a flag on this guy. Okay. I think this is correct. Okay. Patterns, okay. Okay, let's test it. We need polymerization. And we need some keywords with different attributes. Okay, and then we need different stuff. Normal as material. Okay. Oh, I forgot to remove this line since I deleted the condition. Okay. So now the opponent have 2 cards. Okay. Trigger, destroy everything else. Okay. And then I can bring back one of the other ones because. Okay. Looks fine, I guess. Okay. Next up, we will go to the other promos. Dragon. Okay, send this card to another wind monster. Apply the attack boost effect. And then banish stuff to search. Okay. Was number of whatever, just right, banish monsters. It says accept his name, so immediately banishes himself. Okay. Right, send this guy on another wind from the graveyard. Apply attack boost. So like the channelers do something similar. It's discard, but it's kind of similar. The bottom's pattern. The target function. I guess it should have category attack. Category attack change. Attribute. Okay, so it's a win, it can be sent to the graveyard as a cost, it's not this card. It's excluded here. Okay. This card itself can be sent. And then pick one to send. We don't need to save the level or anything. There's some cost. Okay, that should be fine. Just fix the function name. Okay. And then on resolution, we're just gonna apply the attack boosting effect, because that's all it does. Something similar, I think it's a paleo. Yeah. Just gonna change the number and what's affected. It's just attack. Okay. Dragon race. Okay. Reset and phase, okay. Okay. Looks fine. And for the surge effect, it's an ignition on the PLE combination number. Okay. Let's copy this as the base. We're just gonna edit it a little bit. Search. Monster zone. The hardness pattern is different. Okay. So how we're gonna do this, banish any number, add one with a level equal to the number banished. So we're gonna take everything and put them in the group, and then check if there's a combination where something with an equal level exists in the deck. I suppose, yeah. This is gonna be get matching group. Okay, so what is it? Dragon monsters are level 7 or higher and or wind. Okay, so dragons, and they are either level 7 or higher, or wind. And they can apply to ghost. Okay. Here we're going to go to my little friend Killer Sorcerer, as always. Copy this part. Any number so that there exists something to search whose level is equal to the number of cards that we're checking to banish in this particular group. So is existing so there's something in the deck. We're gonna pass the number of cards in the group as the X parameter. It's gonna be the level. And it needs to be a dragon. Just dragon and the level. Oh, and accept its depth, okay. See, it's level 3 and not. Okay. Right, and then after we activate the effect, we select cards to remove, and we remove them. As we sub cost. And we also need to mark how many cards we actually banished, so okay. And then the target function. It's mainly going to have the operation info stuff. And then resolution. We search something and we pass the label here as the parameter that determines the level. We put our hand, we build. Okay. So theoretically this should be okay. I didn't make any typos or whatever. We'll see it in action now. Okay, first of all, we need another wind. I'm gonna send these two, and then this one should get attack after I summon it. Okay. It's for the rest of the turn. Okay, good. And then we need a bunch of. Wait, level 7 or higher and the wind. Okay. You don't have to be all high level. So if we banish 2, we can search a level 2. Any level 2 dragon. Like Galaxy Serpent, I guess. And what's the level 1? The Plumble, yeah. Let's see. So I could stop here and not search level 1 only. Okay. Okay. Now I want to test. Maybe select 2. Do not be able to select 2 here. Okay. Seems fine, I guess. Balance cost, search 1. Balance patterns, strings, okay. I reckon this is fine. The spread elimination will apply to costs. It does. I just didn't want to bother. Okay, maybe I'll do it. Sure. There, okay. You happy now? Now you can do your epic combo of Spirit Emanation and Drawbread. Okay. Technically, there's one more detail I can improve. It's fine, I'm just kidding. You know what, I try to not think about Spirit Elimination. Right, so the idea here is if you don't execute the cost, yeah, you cannot use the you cannot apply the effect. Now there's no, I don't think there's any real way to do it, like apply this effect, because it depends on the cost. But the logic, the code logic, you set the label to -100, and then when you go check for the activation check here, you put in res whether it's -100 or not. Then you set to 0 and then you then res. So if the cost has been executed, it's going to be -100, so this will be true. But if the cost has not been executed, it's going to be 0. And this is going to fail, so that you cannot like apply it like via other means. But there's no actual way to do it right now, but sure. So Node Garden should go the way of classical Zim in all honesty. Yeah, I mean, you know, there are a lot of other old cards that are like, you know, they have interesting uses or whatever, and even if they're not good, it doesn't matter. They could have a purpose, but something like predetermination, I feel like it just causes problems and confusion, and just makes things more complicated than they need to be. Make sure I didn't break anything. Okay, so this guy's done. We'll move on to the Magidragon retrain. Where the fuck is Larry when game support is revealed? Yeah, I know, right? Larry, where are you? We need you, Larry. Larry. For context, Larry is a member of the team, and he's a big Dark Magician fan, so like he's been kind of inactive lately. Anyway. What's this? Gaze of Timaeus. Yep, you can go. You can go. And then okay. Guy's name is Magidragon. Right, banish this, special summon 3, and then restriction, and that's it. Level 3, level 5. Sure. Okay, so it's an ignition on the field, has a cost and special summon stuff. My first thought is Bonfire Blossom. There's probably a lot of different things you can do, you can look at for this, but so the cost is gonna be self-banish, so very straightforward. Hard once per turn. so first we need to check that we have zones, available zones. Get a zone count. So this way we're excluding this card because it's going to banish itself as the cost. It's going to empty up a zone. And then we need 3 in the deck. That are level 5 or lower, 6 level below. And it's a dinosaur. Water and the wind. Okay. And they can be summoned in defense position. Also, we need to check for Fly Spirit. That's another card that's annoying to deal with, to be honest. Okay, so then on resolution, actually we need to change this because even if you cannot summon, you still need to get affected by the restriction. Okay, pick 3. And we need to summon each one and negate their effects as well. So then we need a special summon complete after the loop. Special summon complete. There he is. Dinosaur Sea Serpent. Okay, we just need any kind of restriction like this, and we're going to edit the what it actually restricts. Actually, we need C up down there as well, so So we can summon anything that's in the extra deck, and it's not. Dinos, Serpent. Phase end, okay. So you can manage, you can just pass them on 3. Okay. Let's get some stuff to special summon now. We need dinos. Level 5 or lower. Water and/or wind. Obviously, the water dragon stuff is available. Right up there is pretty cool. Okay. And then we can only summon dinos and sea serpents. So let's get a rank 4 dino. Seas. Dino. Sure, this guy. Okay. Oh, I missed an end somewhere. 53. Oh, what is F? Negated. So I can summon this from hand, but I cannot use it for Link Reaper. Right, okay. Boom. Okay. You can use conditions in the search. Yes. I assume you mean for the level. Yeah. You can do this and only show level 5 or lower. You can also do it for the attack and defense. And the scale, of course. So banish by summon 3. If it's negated, you can special next person's turn. Okay, the lock is kind of restrictive, but I mean it's a strong effect, so it's not too surprising. Special complete. Defense possession, negate their effects. Okay, this looks fine. I was looking at what does it mean for this to be treated as Water Dragon. Well, this can summon it, but that's whatever. This can summon it, that's whatever. The second effect, not really relevant because you want to banish it. This is the good one. You can banish it from the graveyard, add one Water Dragon or cluster from the go get your hand. So this can search this guy. And then this one can special summon it from the deck. Special summon Water Dragon from your deck. Summon this and the old one, of course. But I think the most important one is this. Because this you can search with Duoterion. This guy got a bonding spell trap. Searches the trap, and then if you get rid of the trap somehow, discarding, for example. You banish it to search the little guy, summon him, banish, summon 3, and then do whatever you're actually doing. Where's my sane drive? We need to cook. The Water Dragon's kill becomes a Breaking Bad deck or something. Still add the needless restrictions. I wouldn't say it's needless, otherwise Dino go pew pew, but like it's a bit steep. But you can maybe do stuff. Okay, what exotic stuff can you summon with this? Let's see. Well, under the restriction I'm in. Bastion, we need to cook. Yes. Okay, that's irrelevant. Looks nice, but no tuners. Don't remember the Xyz. Blue Shark's pretty nice, though you can only summon sea serpents, so or dinos. So what it can summon is kind of limited. These are kind of whatever. I mean, this is okay, but like it doesn't do anything specific for the deck. Well, let's say if it was not banned. I want master. Okay, you can summon the Virtue with Bahamut. Did Bahamut get banned? Okay, I guess it didn't with TCG. I was thinking OCG. This needs materials. This needs 3, whatever. Okay, Zelantis is nice. Zelantis is good. Actually, no, the restriction is X deck only, never mind. But Zelantis is good anyway in general. No, you need to play in a Mermaid deck for this. And this is also Mermaid stuff. Okay, what about dinos though? Dino. Okay, the Transcendent Sorrow stuff, of course. Okay, Dino Wrestler. Dinomorphia, well, I cannot summon a Dinomorphia, but... So I guess there's no great synergy here, but... Irrelevant... Okay, this one is relevant, because you can summon Kaitoptera. Dinomorphia, that's irrelevant. Okay, Drax could be relevant. Obviously you need other stuff because there's no tuners in the material pool. You guys okay? This guy is like a dino formula. Yeah. Something like that. It's a little high level though. Okay, Volcasaur is nice. You could immediately go into Volcasaurus, for example, with 2 level 5s. This is okay, this guy's okay, this guy's good. You put a dino. Like a baby in your hand, for example. This guy's old. This guy's okay. Dino Wrestler. I guess for Dino Wrestlers might be actually good because one of the targets was Dino Wrestler, right? It's the wind one. But yeah, I'm thinking. Sif is probably not really, no. No. Couple of tools. Huge monster in the shape of hippopotamos. Sneezing from his gigantic body is so fierce that people mistake it for a hurricane. There was a time before Megalo where this was more relevant because it was level 4 normal water dino, so you know, rescue rabbit and stuff. Could fetch it. Now most of the times you would go for this because it has a higher attack, but I mean this could also still be relevant with the stats being different. Anyway, wind, Kaidoptera is good. Now this guy is wind and he doesn't say different names. So you could summon 3 of this and go into Dino Wrestler plays, right? Doesn't seem bad. Now it means you need to play 3 of this. That's okay. Putting material against attack. Not terrible. But I mean, maybe it's really good for the deck, who knows. These guys have the decks about each other. This just screams to do infinite loops with this. It's no once per turn. Uses material, get back to hand, yada yada yada. And the end phase. It's probably not relevant here, but maybe. Anyway, Kaidoptera seems the most interesting to me because, okay, it doesn't get effects, of course. But if you banish it, you can summon it back, and then use the other effect to search Poly. And then with Poly you can make Horned Saurus, which needs him and the Dino Dragon, which on summon fetches any field spell, places it. And then you also get the normal summon of another dino, because let's say you use your normal summon for this. So for example, if you summon Kaitoptera and then, I don't know, banish it, use as material or whatever, then banish it for, I don't know, like with pill. With double pill maybe. To summon whatever, like Tyranno, Kaitoptera triggers, he comes back, search Poly, fuse into Horned Saurus, and then you get a field spell. Now I don't know. Does this do anything relevant? Maybe True King field spell. You could place this. You use its pop effect, such a True King, and then, you know, pop your dinos and go off, I guess. I mean, you could get any field spell you want, but I'm just thinking in the context of a dino deck. Did Jurac get a field spell? I think it did, right? What does this do? You may fetch, you can turn down your control. You just put someone Jurac from your deck. Okay, well, that's straight up good. Get my spell summons. Okay, Jurac Meteor. And the protection. Okay, I mean, you could go for Juracs. No Volzars, yeah, sure. But I mean, just go into... What's the guy summons? I don't get to summon. Summon Meteor on the opponent's turn. Let's go for that, I guess. Blow them up. Well done, it's best from your hand. Discard 2, including Jurac. So you can discard the bonding trap with this. Tuner. So can you control? Okay, so you can set the bottling trap and destroy it with this. Or you could also pop it with the 2 king field spell if you have it already. Anyway, I mean, there are possibilities. Let's say that. It's not gonna replace the current Dino build or whatever the fuck that is. But I mean, I could see it doing things, fun things. Anyway, that's enough of an intermission. Let's go back to scripting. So we got the last promo is bread. The legendary egg witch has been found. If I'm missing, you get paid 200 because you need to buy the bread. Do one show it if it's a monster, apply based on the attributes. So this card I was reading it. This is a really cool card. I'm gonna script it first, but then we're gonna talk about it. I really like the effects a lot. Okay, so we got a basic spell that draws after the goblin, right? I could copy most of it and be fine. So we got category draw. Also we have a potential discard. So this. Okay, we need it to be once per turn. Let's copy. Okay. Cost pay 200, so that's easy. Set cost. It'll be 200. Condition, we need to have a monster in the graveyard. That's also pretty simple. Fuel is existing. Matching card. Card is monster. Grave. Okay. So this one monster in our graveyard. Pay 200. We can do one. Possible hand this for us one. Okay, and then resolution. We draw. Let's do it like this, and then the drawn card is gonna be to get operated group. Get first. Operate group returns a group of cards that just had an action, like done performed on them. In this case, it's the drawing action. Get first gets the first card of the group. Which only draw one, so yeah, we need to check that one. And then if it's a monster, we do stuff based on the attributes. So if it's not a monster, then just stop there. Although we need to reveal it first. We need to draw and reveal it first. Reveal. Stick this. Reveal. Okay, so if it's not a monster, we stop there. Oh, what does it say? PC draw card. Okay. If it is a monster, we do stuff based on the attribute. So if there isn't anything in our gradient with the same attribute, we draw one. If there is, we discard. Pretty simple. So if there is something in a graveyard, or rather, if there isn't, it's the first. Okay, and then discard Dark Dealings. Okay. So we draw one. If we fail to draw, we stop there. We don't do anything. If we did draw, we show it. I guess let's shuffle as well. Shuffle hand. If it's not a monster, we stop. If it is a monster, we go beyond this part, and then if there is nothing with the same attribute in our graveyard, we draw. Different from the other monsters in your graveyard. If there is something with the same attribute in our graveyard, we discard one instead. Yeah, this card is pretty good. The only drawback really is that it's 1 button, but I mean, that cannot be helped. So, let's see. Okay, let's put something on the top of our deck. This one is Earth, and we're going to mill an Earth with Foolish Burial, or mill something that's not Earth, and we're going to test both scenarios. So I cannot activate it without something really good. There's a monster there. Let's put this guy first. We have done shuffle on, so he's gonna stay at the top. 800. We drew an Earth. So because we drew something that has the same attribute as monster in the graveyard, we discard. Boom. Okay. Straightforward. Now if we mill a let's say the water dragon thing, we draw. It's Earth. We have a water, so we draw one more. Okay, so the script seems to work. Now, what I want to talk about the effect itself. I really like it. Oof. Okay, so here's the thing. If you play, okay, look, one of the most straightforward uses. If you play a deck where everything is the same attribute, you're always going to draw one, discard one, or I mean, if you draw a spell trap, you keep it. But if you do a monster, you discard one. Okay, well, immediately, dark worlds, they're all dark. Right? Straight up. The most obvious example. They're all dark, they want to be discarded. Dangers also. They're all dark. They want to be discarded. Fabled. They're all light, they want to be discarded. So immediately there's synergy with all those decks, as long as you play everything on the same attributes, so you can like either you're either gonna draw a spell trap, or you're gonna guarantee that you're gonna do the discard thing. Infernity too, they're all dark too. Of course, you could play various other engines in Infernity that may be other attributes, but generally speaking, you're gonna have dark monsters in Infernity. That's a good point. So the discard effect is obviously like really good, and the thing is you can almost guarantee it. If it's not a spell trap that you draw, it's a monster, you can guarantee the discard. So this becomes like a soft Darkwood Dealings in a way, or you know, additional copies of Darkwood Dealings, whatever you want to call it. But the opponent doesn't get the discard, which could be beneficial for them. Now the draw one is more difficult to do, of course, because you need to have multiple attributes, and you need to draw not something that's already in your graveyard. But a deck that runs multiple attributes could benefit from it, and see the draw happen. Now, Pixel mentioned it in the chat, but yeah, my first thought was Elementals, Element Sabers. First of all, they have a lot of different attributes, they have every attribute anyway, but they all have the effects to to change their attribute in the gradient. So let's say you have one Element Saber in the graveyard as the only monster. You can use his effect, make a divine attribute, and you play no divine monsters in the deck. So then this either will draw a spell trap and stop there, or it's gonna draw two. It becomes part of grid, for example. somebody else mentioned Sky Strikers, where you have not many monsters in the main deck, and they're like light or dark, right? Mostly the ones you play usually. Ray is dark, and Rose is light. So if you have and all the exotic ones, or not all of them, but most of them are not light or dark. They are, fire, water, element attributes. Kagare, Ishizuku stuff. So if you have Kagare, Ishizuku in the graveyard and you draw Ray, you draw another card for free. Or if you have Ray and you draw Rose, or if you have Rose and you draw Ray, now the new one is dark, or is it light? It's light, and this one's really good, of course, and it does put itself in the gradient by attributing itself. But still, it might be relevant. Sky Strikers also, it's another spell in your graveyard, which can also be relevant for Sky Strikers in general. And ironically, the Jamas would also benefit. Yeah, well, if you draw a magic from this, you don't discard, but if you draw a Jama from this and you have a Jama in your graveyard, you get to discard. So you could discard a magic or blue, right? Jama blue searches on battle, hey? Alright, yeah, it's automatic. But yeah, blue searches magic, and then you discard magic. Yeah, could be relevant. Their other spell traps have weird effects as well, if I recall correctly. Banish card from the graveyard, target, shuffle, draw. Yeah, this also has the same effect. I mean, country can special summon the Jamas from the grave. They have sent from the hand to get in their field spell. They like doing it. The traps also like being in the graveyard. Yeah, you draw a light beast. Of course, you draw an Ojama, you have an Ojama in the graveyard, they're all light. And you already have a bunch of magic in your hand, either because you have a druid or because you searched it with blue, for example, or whatever. And then you discard it for the bread, and you get searches and go off. I mean, you play good Jamas, but still, it could be quite relevant. And it doesn't seem like it's not a broken effect or anything, but it like has a lot of potential ideas to build off of it. You know what I mean? Like, you can fit in many different decks. You can build decks around it to guarantee that it's gonna proc one way or the other, stuff like that. Another thing, which I don't know if you can do it reliably, but if you have let's say you have only one monster in the graveyard, you activate this, and then on resolution, you don't have the monster in the graveyard anymore. Let's say you banish it, change something and banish it as cost or whatever. If you draw a monster, you automatically draw a second card because you have nothing in the graveyard. So there's no way there's gonna be something in the graveyard with the same attribute. There's no monsters there. I don't know how reliable it is, but I don't know. Can you banish your own stuff with bestials? Either graveyard. Potentially relevant. So you activate, let's say you have one monster in your graveyard, you activate this, chain a bestial to banish your own monster from the graveyard, special summon, and then if you draw a monster, you're guaranteed to draw another card. If you don't draw a monster, you draw a spell trap, sure, whatever. It's a little bit worse Abstract Goblin. I mean, the opponent's gain life, but still. Pay 200 might be relevant. Gold Pride, for example. Gold Pride, like, you pump more life points. You'll be alone, your opponent's percentage per account. Stuff like that. Also, I hate to say, but I can see some using tears from this. Yeah, also true, because they're all dark, right? This one's water, sure, but okay, he's water as well. But the main ones are dark. So yeah, it could be. Of course, they get the sent to grey. Oh, this remind me of shadows. Like they're all dark. You get the draw discard, and you trigger whichever shadow you want from your hand, for example, because it's discard by effect. And you, yeah. Now some of the new shadows are not dark. Like this one's fire, earth, water, and there's a wind, there's a little girl too, yeah, but still most of them are dark, I guess. This one's light. Anyway, I like it a lot because it seems like a versatile card, opens up a lot of deck building possibilities and ideas, and it's not super broken or anything, but it can do cool stuff, essentially. It's why I like it. Yeah, anyway. Let's actually move on to Dark Magician stuff now. Okay, let's go first. What happened? Did this turn go offline or something? Oh, I see. I dropped some frames. I guess it's lagging. But it seems to be okay now. There's probably like a spike or something. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where it started lagging or whatever, but anyway, we're gonna start working on Dark Magician. Dark Magician of Destruction. But like somebody mentioned, he has no effects that actually destroy. Anyway. Revive limit is missing, alien, I'm noticing it. Dark Magician plus Light or Dark Monster. Dark Magician, Light or Dark. Mansions Dark Magician. Must be fusion summoned. Or special summon from next to by banishing. Yada yada yada. You can only do it once per turn. Either way. Okay. Pretty sure this is the same as this one, right? Yeah. It should be okay. Okay, so the alternative procedure by summon from your extra deck, banishing one level 6 or higher Dusk spellcaster you control during the turn a spell card or effect was activated. Custom activity chain. Level 6 or higher Dark spellcaster. Needs to be face up as well. Wait, does it need to be face up? It's fusion material, so probably not actually. That should be C. Select. Balance face up. Okay. Yeah, whether you fusion summon it normally or you summon it with its own procedure, you can only do it once per turn. And then this card is special summoned. Add one damage additional combination from your deck to your hand. is Dark Magician, or let's go Dark Magician, neighborhood hand, location deck, added, yada yada yada, okay. And then this guy's name becomes Dark Magician while in the graveyard. Also, okay, becomes Dark Magician. Okay. And then the custom activity counter checks for a spell effect. Spell card or spell effects activation. Okay. We'll say seems okay. So let's do what is it called? Ready fusion? Yeah. Sandwich, everybody was talking about this. And then we're gonna search Dark Magician. Oops. Which Dark Magician though? This is very important. Let's go with Kaz. One card that mentions it. Change the name, it's easy. And then we're gonna test the actual proper fusion summon method as well, separately. Put the second one in. Actually, we could just do... We could do it right away, actually. It makes more sense. Okay. So pay 1,000, summon sandwich. So now we have used a spell. The spell has been used this turn. This is level 6 spellcaster. Okay, I figured this is my error out because this doesn't return a group if you cancel the selection, which is weird, but okay. Okay, search. There's new card as well. The Magician, over the circle. So now, okay, I can use Baldy for something else, perhaps. Oh, for this probably. Let's see. His name is changed to Magician. Okay, yeah, I can summon another copy of this guy. I can summon him by using Dark Magician. Well, he's Dark Magician as well, but yeah. Okay. Some search. Okay. This one should be done. So we can move on to the Timaeus fusion. I forgot what does this one do? Dark Magician, Gale plus Dragon Spellcaster. Dark Magician Gale plus Dragon Spellcaster. Okay. After this guy's spell summoned, until the end of your next turn is affected by the card's effects. Until the end of your next turn. So if it's your turn, when it's summoned, it needs to last 3 turns, not 2, right? At the end of your next turn. If it's the opponent's, yeah, it should be 3 and 2, right? If it's your turn, it's to last 3 end phases. Your end phase, your opponent's end phase, and then your end phase until your end phase again. It resets there. If it's the opponent's turn, it needs the opponent's end phase and then your end phase. So 2. Okay. You're gonna use the fang effect once per turn. Once per turn. Strings. Okay. If this card battles during damage calculation, you can make this guy gain 100 attack for its spell. In the grades and banishment, gains attack. And then there need to be some spells. Face up spells, grade, banished, either side. Gains 100 attack for each. Okay, seems okay. And then the last effect, quick. Target must patch on the field destroyed. During your opponent's turn, quick. Okay. Destroy quick. Timing attack, that's weird. I'll do standby phase and main end. Standby. And check master end phase, of course. It's the opponent's turn condition. Target 1 spell trap on the field, destroy it, okay. Straightforward. Okay, so what do we need? We need a magician or girl and a dragon spellcaster, so here's a spellcaster. That works nicely. We have probably in the grid afterwards, so she's gonna gain attack. Gets protected. And quick we can pop. We can MSD, okay. Okay, so he should have the protection now. Oh. We got an old function here. Name? What's going on, man? Did you copy? Did Name copy this from somewhere? Weird. Because this should be face up filter. Was the love of Hermes and Critias? Who knows? Although, didn't Critias has gotten some new fusions over the years. Hermes, I think, is the one that's more forgotten, right? Doing down circulation. Okay, he gains 100 in this case, but it's permanent. Like it doesn't end. It doesn't last until the end phase or anything like that. Now he should be unaffected by this, and also I can quick pop it. Excellent. Okay, now he's not affected anymore. He still has the attack. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Not affected. Only use 1. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, didn't Critias get... I mean, it's been a while now, but there was Destruction Dragon. That's an original one. I don't think Hermes got any original ones. No, nothing. I don't need these. Okay, then we have the Timaeus card, and then we're done with that magician. This one should be pretty straightforward as well. Because if Naim copied it from the Beat Trooper, the unaffected part, this might also be incorrect. Oh, this has a self-turn thing, which is incorrect, but for different reasons. Okay. Will be fixed at some point in the future, I suppose. Okay, so it's the spell again, quick play. Quick play, tag on the magician you control or your graveyard. Fusion summon. By shuffling the monster in the deck, banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Trade as Timaeus summon. You can only activate one by turn. Okay. Deck special fusion. Okay. Target. Magician girl. Is this Eye of Timaeus? Probably. Yeah. Okay. So what we got? We target something we control, or in the graveyard. That magician girl is face up. Confuse material able to deck. There's something to summon. Filter. Okay, we have enough zones. It's a fusion. It lists it. Mentions it as material. Yep. Let's put some type fusion. Must put material group. I mean, this is pretty much the same as this, probably, right? Yeah. Select your target. Okay, then resolution. If the target's still relevant. I don't think it needs to be face up still, which is kind of peculiar, but fusion summon by shuffling that master into the deck, so even if it's face down, based on that text, it should be okay. Not immune. Select something to fusion summon. Set material. Send to grave. Get material fusion. Break special summon to fusion. Okay, complete procedure. Then banish it during the end phase of the next turn. Banish it, face up effect. Turn count is the next one. Okay, that's probably fine looking at it. But we'll see it, of course, in action. Complete procedure, break. Okay, let's refine everything there. Okay. Sending. Okay. So we need that magician or girl in the graveyard or field. So figured it's easy. Just use foolish. We target it. It goes back. We fusion summon. Well, might as well do it. Dragoon. And then during the episode, the next turn it goes bye-bye. Oh, it's... I just realized it's doing send to grave instead of send to deck. Guess name literally copied Eye of Timaeus and changed almost nothing. Castell. Castell. Okay. Why is there no string on this? Is it... That might be the effects string, not the other one, because there's two strings here. Operation, condition, yeah, should be like this. Right, so it says summon with Gaze of Timaeus, so you know that it's gonna get banished in the next end phase. Okay. Now I'm not sure, is it better to do it, this from a gameplay perspective, is it better to do it in your turn or the opponent's turn? You get to keep it for an extra turn, I suppose. But it could be disrupted more easily. Also maybe you want to do it in your turn to have it negate any hand traps and stuff. Anyway. It should be good now. Once per turn, strings, okay, hints. Okay. And with this we are done with Dark Magician as well. We only have the heroes left. And they're pretty straightforward as well, if I recall correctly. Their effects are kind of on the simpler side. Okay, Dusk Crow. This guy's in your hand, banish my hero monster from your grave, special summon this card. If this card is not more special summoned, add one master hero monster from your grave to your hand, except Dusk Crow. You can only use each effect once per turn. Special summon this card. Ignition hand. Once per turns are here. 0, 1. That should be 2. 3, okay. Hero, monster, able to remove a cost, spirit elimination, whatever. Summoned. Okay, special summon it. I do want to change this to... Be back. Looks like it's back. Okay. Alright, so first effect. Okay, second effect. Normal summoned. If normal or special. Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna change this. Okay. E to A and E to B. Okay. If normal special, add one masked hero. We don't need damage to flag. So it's deck or graveyard. No, Necrovalid filter only on resolution. Deck or graveyard down here, so that good spell can negate it. Necrovalid filter, yeah. Masked hero, monster, able to hunt, not Dusk himself. Deck grave, okay. He's already there, and we could also extra foolish fusion, and then we need a hero in the graveyard. To banish for the first effect. Okay, add, boom, boom. Now the confirm thing might be weird with extra deck monsters. Let's see. Yeah, let me think. If it's in the graveyard, we wanna highlight it first instead of confirming after. Something like this, maybe. So if I get the one from the deck, show it, everything is normal. If I pick something from the graveyard, show it, put it back. And if I pick Nice in the graveyard. The second one is kind of unneeded, but yeah, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe I'll think of something more specific later. It's not too important. Okay, Furnace. What does he do again? Search polio must change. Reveal a scan in your hand, add one mass change or polymerization from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. You don't spell summon except heroes. If you spell summon a non-fire hero fusion, spell summon from your graveyard or hand. You don't use the okay. E1, E2. String is missing from this. Hold on. The fan is being really noisy. Okay. What's my turns? Hand search, hand deals, yep. Must change and poly. Let's look at the search part first. There's something to search in your deck. You can do the code thing. You can check both in the same call, like this. It takes, you can take a list essentially. Mass change or poly, you have to hand. Okay. Select it, add it, confirm, shuffle, discard one card. Break, okay. Okay, this seems okay. And the cost. He needs to reveal himself, and there's also the cannot special summon thing. Not special summon from the extra deck. Then you activate this effect, except hero, monstrous. Oath, client hand, nice. Just gonna put this up there, but it's fine. So you can summon anything that's in the extra deck, and it's not hero. Okay. One thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move the reveal to and use the self reveal function. Oops. So like cost and cost self, like so. Custom activities to see non-hero stuff. Yeah, not summon location is okay. It's the reverse of what you cannot summon, essentially. Okay, and then the other effects. If you special summon a non-fire hero fusion, special summon guy from the graveyard or hand, grave, special summon. No, it needs the simultaneous flag. Okay. Banish it when there's a field. Okay, so let's see. You have room, special summon. Banish it when it leaves the field. Shouldn't this have a hint as well? I think it does typically, yeah. Okay. And then the condition. You special summon a non-fire hero fusion. So it's not fire. It's a hero. It's a fusion. You summoned it and it needs to be picked up. Plus TP, okay. You got zones, okay. Seems fine here. Okay. So let's see, I'm gonna search, I'm gonna discard itself. I can also from the next deck, okay, that's easy. And then let's see, we want a non-fire. So okay, I'll search mask change and then mask change into dark blue, I guess. Let's put another copy of Pro. Okay, so reveal, restriction, search mask change, discard itself. Okay, banish it when it's filled. Okay, and then if I summon the Karibo, now I cannot use it anymore because I summoned a non-hero. Next deck. Okay. Look good. And then lastly we have the new fusion atomic. We got mask change, so we're gonna need a fire one, Matrix. Okay, so what does he do again? I remember he sets during the end phase, but I forget the other effect. Is that how we do the mask change thing? No, it's just straight up cannot be summed at all. Because then mask change, I think, ignores conditions, probably. Yeah, mask change ignores some of the conditions. If you do just this, if you do this, it's gonna make it so that you can summon it by any card effect, including, I don't know, what's it called? The trap that when destroyed you summon something from the extra deck, for example. Yeah, there must be special summons. Okay, first, okay, it has this protection effect as well. First time this guy will restore a battle card effect, each turn it's not destroyed. Reason battle effect and start count. 1, okay. Okay, you can only use each of the following effects once per turn. Okay. This guy special summon type 1 non-fire mastery on your grade or banishment, special summon in defense position, ignoring summon conditions. So you can bring back a Dark Law that was summoned first, for example, which is interesting. Delay target, single trigger special summon. Okay, target something. Okay, again, non-equivalent filter on activation, only on resolution. So for example, this effect with Necro Valley, right? If you target something in the graveyard, Necro Valley will negate it. If you target something that's banished, Necro Valley will not negate it. You can target either, and it's fine. Yep, Lilac, you are correct. The precedence with the ore thing is different. Okay, so target, special summon, ignore summon. It's in defense position. It's in defense position. Ignore summon conditions. Non-fire. It's not fire. It's a masked hero. It's face up. Can't be summoned. Defense position. Okay. This looks fine, I think. You have room. Okay. And then during your end phase, I want to change quick play in your grid, set it. Field trigger, target phase end, it's your end phase. Change quick play spell can be set. Your graveyard. Gotta go to the grave, very nice, set it. Okay. I don't think this is needed, but it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna summon it. Protection is easy, Dark Hole. Non-fire masked hero. So I guess we need to fully spell this first. Combat attack or whatever. First I'm in defense position, and then in the end phase I can get mask change back. Okay. Fully spell first. Non-fire, normal, exchange, boom, special, trigger, target Dusk Crow, summon in this position, triggers whatever. And then protection we're gonna see when we draw Dark Hole in a couple of turns. And then during the end phase, set. Nice, very nice. First time. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty sure the first time thing works, but let me just double check. Okay. Nice. Like it's banished or graveyard. Okay, okay. Grave, okay. Okay. So we should be done now. Yeah, okay, we're done. Okay. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now. And in a little bit, within the next few minutes or so, I will add the cards to EDOPro. If you're watching live, if you're watching the archive, they should already be in. So yeah, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Take care, bye bye.